Go around the rise, say, Mama Seta, Ashadu, Ashite, Ashu on vibrations, every bucka. May your mind, buckas, and souls be old. May your omits be sound. May your buckas be leaven off ground. When we keep to the breath, the orth, the moth, or the seon, the soul of Ra guides and keeps you old. Ayanma. I say Ra, Ella, E, say El, say I, Christ, or A, Chaplain, Tata, Amen, Ra, the sound Messiah. I, my truth, awareness, true talk. Come be a part of the greatest transfer of Ma Elf, that's intelligence, Aminology, Ta Ongodu. This is sound logic. And with all that being offered to you, being a fool is absolutely your choice. To raise Ray 1890. That's right. We've finally gotten our payload. Okay. We've gotten through the 8-8 Orta, not portal. We've gotten so much energy, so much thought frequency. We got to recognize today is payday. So that's what you guys got to do today. It's payday. And I'm telling you, all this dancing around Bitcoin's about to do, it is to gather its payload so it can take from you and convert your ether into loosh. You see, when we decode the word loosh, we have loot, like skip to my loot, like Lucifer, like low and burnt out. Loot. What happens when you loot? You take something out. That means whatever was taken out, whatever was looted, has none. Then we have shoo. This is the sound of the breath passing. So loosh means breath to the removal of your soul. So loosh is what provides the meaning to the end. It's the means to the end, not the end. They need your loosh for their end, for their means to their end. Okay, which is to autonomously control you. This is the Crypto Shit Shower Update, everybody, where we remind you that the blockchain is not a financial umbrella that you can hold and prevent shit from head. We got Bitcoin in the Luke area, the Luke zone. That's right, people. It's above 88, heading to the top of the Luke zone, which is 91,000. And if it breaches that Luke zone, then it is starting to get into the par zone. If we look at the Kagadora, we told you it is 1890. So if we reduce the numerology and we're applying that to gematria and we're applying the sound command codes, wow, we gotta say ah. When was the last time you heard say ah? That means open up. That means oiseta ose I. Open up your mouth and say ah. Oi, I say oi. Oh boy. Oh, you know what? I apologize, folks. We're looking at 43 because technically we are on turn 43. But we're going to go back to turn 42, and we should be on Ed, I believe, if I got my sequences right. Oh, what do you know? We are on Ed, know thyself, people, know thyself. All right, so this means to add breath. Okay, so anything that you're doing, anything that you're producing is going to have wind in that sail today. So because you were given wind in that sail today, you must put wind in the sail of the things that you are sailing today. Okay? You got to recognize these are all psychological notes. They're like sticky notes. Okay? Etheric sticky notes. Okay? You're pursuing something. You're pursuing your goals. Okay? So along that way, you stumble mentally. Okay, so these sound command codes, these say undo, commando, kadus, are like reminders, pep talks, okay, to keep you erected in your cause. Okay, you got that. Okay, so Teray is Edda. You're on a number 9. Okay, so when you're adding breath and you're relating it to the cryptocurrency, how can you add breath and be true to the Kagadora by playing the markets today? What does add breath mean? Does it mean that we make an investment today? Does that mean that we make an investment today? It might look like it's a good opportunity because you're seeing the markets going up. Well, the market's going up only ensures that you follow the command of Edda, which is add breath, because you got to look at it, the psychological position that we're putting ourselves in. Okay? Anything that you need to sustain yourself is everything. Doesn't matter whether it's food, water, or a car, it's called Aha! I got it. I see. Okay, we go by sound. So every time you relate that sound, you're getting something, people. You're figuring something out. Okay? So what I want you to right now is figuring out that you need to pay yourself today because today's payday. We're getting paid we already got paid from Ra. Okay? We already got paid from Ra. Okay, so this energy, this sound logic should tell us now is the day we're extracting from the markets. We're reducing our risks. Okay, some of us may not be in that position. It's okay. Okay, we're preparing ourselves. Okay, nevertheless, it's payday today. You know, understand this. So it doesn't matter how high Bitcoin is going to dance or whatever like that. It's payday today, people. You're going to take money out of the markets. It's easier for you when you see shit going down, isn't it? It's really easy for you to get out of the markets and to sell and all that shit when you see it going down. It's so hard for you to be buying at that time. Okay. When Bitcoin hits $91,000, the market bells start ringing. This is when you start paying yourselves. Matter of fact, you could start paying yourselves now. Because if you are in futures, let me tell you something. Let me draw a picture for you. Okay, you're on the ground. Okay, your investment sparks the flame. You hop into this hot air balloon with the flame going. Okay, you keep adding fuel, the flame keeps growing. You understand that? Okay? But at some point, when it gets to a certain height, it can't go any further because the weight is too heavy. So what you have to throw off board, throw out of your bucket, is your investment. Okay? So if you're investing, say, $100, and just say you're up 100%. Okay? You can take 100% of your bet. That's right. Or the 50%. Okay? You can take 50%, take your profit. Leave your capital in there. If it's going to continue to go up, that's okay. You'll make another money. But if it goes down, you preserved. You can cash and add that to the profit that you've taken. Because this is why Bitcoin is doing this behavior, people. Okay? Because there's people who refuse to cash. They want to muscle and bully Bitcoin and the markets with their futures trades. Oh, I know it's going to go up. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to let it fucking... No. As a person who doesn't play futures, I just play spot. This pisses me off because your greed, your inability to structure yourself is not only fucking you, it's fucking me. Okay, because it's not allowing Bitcoin to flow. You have to understand that this is done by simulated money, people. It's done by their money. Your money is real, but the value can be perceived as real because if you have that value and you want to cash that value, technically you should be able to get that value. Okay, so when they're marking Bitcoin up, they're marking it with their money. They might give you news to make it seem like, oh, the retail's getting in and blah, blah, blah. It's all bullshit. Okay, you know what retail means? It means continue. You know, the non-upright, the corruption. That's what it means. Okay? That's what it means, people. You got to look at how that sound is related to our reality. A tail is usually on things that have four legs. They're not erect beings. Name me one erect being animal that has a tail, that doesn't have a tail. Or that has a tail. Name me something that continuously walks upright. I'm sure there is, but I just can't think of any at this second. Okay? I don't mean walk upright, they can stand. I mean like you human. Like that's the way you should be. Before you were crawling, but now that you're standing, that's the way it is. Okay? And also those same humans that were used to crawl and now stand up, unfortunately, they had tails. So this is what I'm getting at, people. Okay? You guys got to come to sound logic, get your names decoded, and start learning to Ongodu. Okay? You need to carry and keep the Mithorian Kagadora. Okay? We got the printed Kagadora now. We got the wall poster now. And we also have the digital Kagadora. If you carry the digital Kagadora, you're going to notice today, we're actually advanced to turn 43. So how does that affect the markets? Well, that's a 7. That's the Usher number. Okay, so while we're 10 days out of 8-8, we're going into another 10 days before we reach the 1900s. And when we reach the 1900s, people, the expectation for Bitcoin increases. It now has to be in the 100,000s and above. Okay, it most likely we need to expect for it to lag in the 90s, just like it lagged in the 80s. Okay, during the 1800 series, Bitcoin had to maintain 91 to 99. Okay, it maintained below that. It came down from 127,000 all the way down to $80,000 and then didn't get above $88,000. Okay, so now we can expect Bitcoin to finish off that $80,000 wick, because that's an order, people. It's going to fill that order. It's got down to 84. Okay, it's gotten down to 84,000. And now it's going to get down to 80,000. Okay, you got that. All right, so I'm telling you, to raise number 9, you have to pay yourself. Okay, because this thing is going to pay itself. Okay, it's always paying itself. But it's going to take from you. Because now it's giving you something. Because you're already getting from the ether, so it's giving you the perception, right? So, because this is what you expect, because you have that ether in you, so you're expecting good things because you have something of value in you. So because you don't know this, you're relating your value to your investments. So you're set up in your brain to think logically today is going to be a good day in the charts. But really, it's going to be a good trap. Okay, because you don't have the ability to correlate and separate what is coming from Ra and what is coming from the parasite program that you host. Okay, so you need to come to Sound Logic, savbysound.com, jesus.com, sign up, get the solarization courses going. I have lots of books, lots of things for you to help yourself ascend into sound logic. All right, you got that. Okay, Bitcoin needs to be $99,000 today, people. Okay, that's the expectation for Bitcoin. because we are on Ray 1890. 1 and 8 is 9, and 9 is 9. So 9 and 9 is 99. So par to Ray is $99,000. Okay, if Bitcoin can get to $91,000, get above 91,000, okay, and start sitting in between the $91,000 and $99,000, this is market time. This is when you should be in profit enough to start taking profits in increments as Bitcoin continues to go up. You continue to sell, okay, in anticipation to getting the maximum price. So that way when Bitcoin falls below the lukewarm area, you can begin to purchase in increments. Okay, you got that. All right, so we can expect that once Bitcoin is pressured to be above 100,000 in 10 days from now, okay, that it could possibly lag in the 90s. And how this can do it, it can pretty much rush and be above $100,000 very soon. Okay, we got to know that today's the 22nd, so we have about 8 days or so, maybe 9 days, until we have the new year on the Gregorian calendar. We already been in a new ring since October the 1st, 1801. Okay, so as the Draconians catch up to the Cagadora, well, they can't catch up, but while they're in the same reality of speaking, meaning in the new ring to the new year, okay, we can expect Bitcoin to get ahead of that, then fall down, because that is what it did before. Okay, it doesn't mean it's going to do it again, but that's just the logic. Okay, if it has to be $100,000 and it's going to trap you lower than that, then it needs to get into that $100,000, and it's most likely going to get into the $100,000 before it's expected. So that means Bitcoin is going to operate above par to get the value, to get you to invest in it. Okay, so once it establishes itself above par, then you are going to exchange Bitcoin for your energy, which is money and time. Okay, so once it gets that commitment, now it can fall back. Okay, and always be behind. It's not going to be ahead of the ether because then it's paying out. Okay, then it can get you to do all those bad things because it's paying you for it. Okay, but it can't do that in the presence of Ra. You have to voluntarily take it and do it yourself. Okay, so doesn't have time for all that fancy bullshit anymore. Okay, the conduit of deception are gone. Okay, and you can fully take advantage of that through the Mithorian Cagadora, the Wall Anti-Calendar. Get the app. Google or Apple, download it. Go to AmonRa.com, buy it. Right there, boom. You'll see the collections. You'll see the Mithorian Cagadora. Click it. You'll have options between themes of the wall calendar or the wall Cagadora and the wall poster. While you're there, check out our books, check out our apparel, wear with the devil's fear. All right. So, like I said, it's playing around. It's going to dance around. There's lots of people playing futures right now. Okay. Like that hot air balloon, it's not going to go up too high while it's got everybody. Okay, so you guys playing futures, we got to work together. Okay, it's going to bite you in the ass. You're going to lose all your shit. Okay, I'm coming after you. All right, when you're going up and you're making profit, especially if you're in good profit, take your profit. Take your profit. You don't got to get out of the bed. Just take some profit. Lighten your load. Okay, if you remain the same weight as you were, then the algorithm is not going to detect you. Okay, it only detects weight. If you're the same as the algorithm, then you're moving with this algorithm. Okay, so that's why I'm telling you, you don't have to fight the algorithm. Okay, you got to fight your spirit, your demonic energy, and I give you the opportunity through sound logic. You understand that? Okay, you got to allow this, whatever is moving, to work for you, whether it's down or up. Okay, you're going by movement. You're not going by relying on news or whatever. Okay, it's extremely important. Okay, today is payday. Okay, if Bitcoin is going up on a payday, you got to pay yourself. Okay, because all it's doing, it's compensating for the lows, for the squeeze that we've been in for the last 10 days. It's suppressed. Okay? So it needs to go up to fill those orders before it can go down again. You understand that? Okay? Tomorrow is officially turn 43 on paper. We are in turn 43 already. This is a 7. Okay, this turn is a 7, people. Okay, so we're going to see the new. Okay, we're going to see the new. And what do we have? New years. Okay, and new systems operating. Okay, they're not going to have a new system open up in a very lousy market. Okay, so for the first little bit, they're going to celebrate and the market should be up. Especially that they've been suppressed for the last 100 days, actually. Okay, you got that. All right, so go to savbysound.com, jesus.com. Go to almondra.com, go to erectionary.com. Don't forget, I don't consent to draconian state, nor should you. Hashtag that in your post. Thought is a spore that spawns intelligence, then a fungi.org. Your mental health is directly tied to your etheric compass. You got to orientate yourselves to Baal. Okay? Don't forget the crypto shit shower. Okay? We remind you that the blockchain is not a financial umbrella that you should hold and expect shit from your head. Okay? Or prevent shit from head. Okay? You got to expect shit on your head. Okay? No matter what. Okay? No matter what. All right? So lukewarm zone is 88 to 91. We are in it. Okay? As it gets closer to the $91,000 zone, this is when you have to get your hand on that sell button. Okay, because if it fails, try to get the highest price you can. Okay, if it's gonna go sideways, when they go sideways, they're just eating value. Okay, they're collecting and they're eating value. So just get out at the highest and just sit back and wait. Okay, there's lots of futures. It's going to flush itself down. You don't got to worry about getting back in. Okay, there's always somebody, some things, betting up and betting down, and it will jump up and it will jump down. Okay? You don't have to worry about missing the bus. This is True Talk.